A lot of craziness going on as we try to figure out what is the official date coming from the IRS on when Supplemental Security Income, SSI, Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, VA, and RRB will be receiving their checks. Now, after reading so many of your comments, I can tell how frustrating this has been for all of you, and my heart does hurt for all of you because I know how bad you need this $1,400 stimulus check and what it could do for you and your family. Now, I'm gonna get right to it and we'll talk about what the IRS has just said in regards to an announced check date for SSI, SS, SSDI, VA, and RRB. I'll also break down everything going on with the Direct Express cards. Now, I'll be on the first hour of posting this video down in the comment section trying to answer as many questions as I can for all of you, so make sure to leave a comment down below. Now, I know how frustrating this process has been for all of you, so I'm trying to do my best to simplify some of this headache for you and present you with the latest information gathered from multiple credible sources. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you've got someone on your side who can walk you through everything that's going on right now. Now, over 100 million people have not received their stimulus check of $1,400. If you aren't one of those people, hit that like button so we can see how many of you out there are really still missing checks. Now, if you saw the last video, we discussed why those on SSI, SS, SSDI, VA, and RRB were not receiving their stimulus income. The main reason being that the Social Security Administration had failed to send over 30 million payment files to the IRS, resulting in the IRS being unable to process stimulus checks and get them to people. On March 24th, the House Ways and Means Committee tore into the Social Security Administration for this unacceptable failure and told the SSA that they had 24 hours to have all federal beneficiary files sent to the IRS. Now, hours later, the SSA magically got their crap together and managed to get all the info over to the IRS. Now, since these payment files from the Social Security Administration were just sent over on March 25th, the 37 million new stimulus checks that were sent out on March 24th in what's being called the second wave will not have any checks for those on SSI, SS, SSDI, VA, or RRB, which is so frustrating because these Americans are exactly the people who need it the most. If you're sick and tired of the way the government has been handling these stimulus checks, hit that like button. So the second wave of $1,400 stimulus checks primarily went to eligible taxpayers who filed a 2019 or 2020 tax return. If you usually don't file a tax return but successfully used the non-filers tool on irs.gov last year, you're supposed to be in this batch. I've got a feeling though that's not going to be the case. So let me know down below in the comments if you used the non-filers tool last year or filed a 2019 or 2020 tax return and received federal benefits and you still didn't receive your stimulus check by March 27th. Now, this batch includes 17 million direct deposit payments, 15 million paper checks, and 5 million prepaid debit cards. So if you did not file a tax return and you receive SS, RRB, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, and your benefits are currently deposited to a Direct Express card, your third stimulus payment will not come in an EIP debit card, check, or direct deposit. It's going to be deposited to your Direct Express card where your benefits are normally deposited. Once again, to be very clear, if you didn't file a tax return and you receive your benefits for SS, SSI, SSDI, VA, RRB on a Direct Express card, your $1,400 stimulus payment will come straight to your Direct Express card. Now, the IRS says you should be able to see if your payment is being processed by using the IRS Get My Payment tool. If you've tried to log into the Get My Payment tool and it hasn't been working for you, let me know down in the comments below. I want to see how much of a problem it still is. So when will SSI, SSDI, VA, RRB receive their stimulus checks if they're not coming in the second batch issued on March 24th? The IRS has been avoiding this question and as of now has just said more information about when these payments will be made will be provided on irs.gov as soon as it becomes available. In other words, despite how fast they're saying they're going to process things, they don't have a clue right now. Some people are speculating that it will be in the next 10 to 12 days, but I'm not going to get your hopes up on hearsay information like that. If it happens, awesome, I'll let you know. And I know this is crappy news, especially when so many of you desperately need this large sum of cash to survive, and nothing I say is going to take away that frustration. Now, but the least I can do is try and make your life a bit easier. So I'm going to continue to put in the research and work so when the IRS releases the new timeline for SSI, SSDI, VA, RRB, you get that immediately. I know it's a tough situation and confusing, but I'm gonna stick by you through it all. Just make sure to subscribe and look for my updates over the next few weeks as that's released. So what's going on with the Direct Express? The Direct Express program provides about 4.5 million Americans, the majority of who don't have a bank account, with a prepaid debit card to receive their monthly federal benefits or veteran benefit payments. If you've tried calling the Direct Express customer line, which I did, you're probably noticing the dreaded pre-recorded robot message that's there that was like on the first and second stimulus checks. Don't freak out though. This message doesn't necessarily mean it's going to take weeks for your check to arrive. It's just a placeholder as the SSA can't manage all the calls coming in right now. But the second the IRS sends the updated timeline to the SSA, that's going to be pulled down. The Direct Express site's most recent update says, according to the IRS, updates on the timing of economic impact payments for federal beneficiaries are expected soon. This includes information for Direct Express card holders who didn't file a tax return in 2019 or 2020. Updates will be posted on irs.gov as soon as possible. It's so frustrating that some of our most at-risk and vulnerable people in this nation are once again being screwed over and put at the back of the line when it comes to getting a stimulus payment. Now, if you can agree with that, hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below so I can get a sense of who has and hasn't received a stimulus payment. I'm going to be on the first hour of posting trying to answer as many questions as I can. You want to make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on when the IRS releases their new timeline for SSI, SSDI, VA, RRB, $1,400 stimulus payments. While you're here on the channel, check out some of our other videos where every week we focus on how to help you earn, keep, and grow your wealth. See you right here in the next video.